Hey yo, you tuned in to Create Force where we create and dominate. That's Kai Billings. I'm Mike Sarge. Hope all of you are doing great out there, are doing good. We know since the new year, there's been a lot going on, but hey, listen, we're here for you. We support you. We love you guys, and we're gonna keep moving per usual. Per usual. Today, me and Kai are actually gonna have a discussion about leadership, specifically leadership training within the military. And sometimes the intent is there, but the impact often isn't. So Kai, let's start off, man. Like, why is military leadership training? Why is it falling short nowadays?
Yeah, I I'll expand that a little bit to just training in general.
Sure.
And I would say a lot of the times is because the training being given is being given by someone who is not even close to an expert in
Mm,
what they're actually teaching
tell
them.
it.
I think that's the first downfall when it comes to the training that we provide. You'll have folks coming in a new unit. They might be in the military for a year to 10 years. And just because you're the boss and you sign a piece of paper, they're now in charge of training X, Y, or Z. They might have never used this system, used this process, studied this material, experienced any of it. And now you're saying that here's a 30-minute block, teach 100 people this new topic you have no idea about.
Mm,
I think that's just the biggest disservice when it comes to any training we do, man.
mm-hmm,
Like
mm-hmm.
it still shocks me to this day that I'm being given CPR training from someone who might have gotten like a crash course one time. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
Mm.
What are your thoughts, man?
No, like I want to I want to hit your point first. Yeah, that's interesting. That does happen fairly often with us within the service, which is just uh, it's funny in itself because we know like why that happens because they kind of just need a body to be able to train. But at the same time, if that person doesn't have an actual connection to said topic, like sometimes it can come off very dry, it can come off very disingenuous, it can come off very check the boxes. You know, me and you say that all the time. Having someone that at least has a little bit of experience in said subject, or at least experience in doing the training themselves, would
Yeah.
probably be a little bit more helpful. For me, I think one of the reasons why it falls short is because it doesn't the training doesn't always feel relevant. Like if leadership has to evolve over time, like our leadership styles, how we lead people, all that other stuff, why isn't our training? We kind of operate in this like one size fits all, but that doesn't work for every individual, especially within the armed forces where you've got people from all different types of backgrounds, man, different ways of learning, different experiences, all the different types of stuff. And so like if we're focused primarily on just training people one way,
Yeah.
I feel like we're missing out, and we're ultimately going to fall short because we're not evolving, whether that's with the platforms that we're using to do the training or the tools or uh, the verbiage in which the training communicates something. To me, it's about like evolving. I feel like it needs to be relatable and relative to whatever the objective or the goal is. But that's me. I think one of them for sure is just I don't think it's evolving.
Oh yeah. It's by no means evolving. So many trainings are still a 1 hour video that you can't skip through.
Mm,
There's no transcripts. There's no testing out. There's no nothing. But the rest of the industry is adaptive. You've got apps like Blinkist where you can scan through a whole book in 15 minutes and get the general synopsis. You've got LinkedIn Learning where you can start scanning through videos. Most companies do like 3 to 5 minute videos for modules for their onboarding, for their practical skills, for learning how to use their agency's tools. But we're still just sitting there
mm,
watching a 1 hour video where we can't speed up, slow down, do whatever, which is just wrong.
mm-hmm.
Like I don't know about you, man. But if there's something that I want to breeze through and I can't, my mind just goes a million different places.
Yeah.
I'm bored. I'm thinking of the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm zoning out. Like, it's just not working. We
Mm-hmm.
have to adapt the training quickly because we're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, for sure. No, I agree with that. And I think that goes back to my point about it needs to feel like something we can apply. You don't learn leadership from a PowerPoint. Like you don't you can't create strong leaders, death by PowerPoint lectures and canned scenarios. It needs to feel real. And honestly, like, you grow as a person, you grow as a leader when it's tested, right?
Yeah.
And so sometimes turning something into a game can sometimes be beneficial in training. And notice I didn't use the word like fun, because everyone's definition of fun is different. uh but I think sometimes just like turning something into a game that allows us to still focus on whatever the objective is, but it doesn't feel like it's dragging on. To your point, it doesn't feel like it's something I'm just waiting to click through or to click by. um if I feel like I'm at that point, man, I tune out pretty quickly. I do.